All right, I thought I'd do another quick one. Quick one. Danny just got in, so I gotta be quick. Finishing up the basement, eh? So this is a message to my buddy Scott Giggy, and another fella that that can get a laugh out of people. So just so you know, Jake, this whole thing isn't me calling you out about a single thing. It's sort of me to set up sort of the vision that I have for what can happen in the fire department, and so in a sense, what this whole thing was, in a way, was I hear your buddy with Jeff Lukes, and Jeff can attest that I am both at the same time, as Craig Carlisle would say, a nut bar, and a softy like Dave Lukes is, right? So whenever we do meet, you're gonna see sort of Jeff, right? You're gonna see the soft guy that's, and I think it would be a fair wager to say that when Jeff courted you, that he had to put in a bit of work, right? He probably had to show that little bit gangster, mischievous, latent, I won't say it. So what I would really like is, and again, I'm not out here, in fury trying to get revenge for Dan, right? Because you guys, I don't even know who is involved in some of the union stuff, but you guys were left without a leg to stand on, basically, and that's not to demonize the city either. That is just to show how it's sort of gotten, and what happens when representation from union members is done within the same sort of administrative body as as this the city administration, right? So a few things I thought would be better. I've always wondered, like, why doesn't, for example, the St. John Union deal with the matters from Fredericton and deal with the city there? Because at this point, they don't have that carrot sort of dangling, right? They don't hold that over you, and the more that system is in place, the more it deals to stress for workers. Guys like Bones, for example, shouldn't be worried about, oh, am I going to do something that, is going to, because that takes the life out of people, right? And, so this is, in a sense, me bringing out the Craig Carlisle in me a bit, right? And that's, and again, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want. It's just that, and this could go both ways, right? The sort of beast in Craig, once you guys sort of, develop a mutual respect for you guys, that stuff just sort of comes second nature, right? Like I'll use the guys like Ferris and all them. They all have sort of a common string that sort of holds the group together, right? There's stuff, like I was speaking morally, right? Like stuff that is right and wrong. That sort of holds the group dynamics together, and they also sort of use humor and other funny things to to sort of, you know, put their friends either at ease or make them laugh. You know, I won't say some of the stuff. It's kind of funny. They always kind of ended up in the same shower in high school. I always thought that I really admired that. And Jeff, I've never seen Jeff look at another man with so much love in his eyes, but not be, you know, looking at them too much in that way. Jeff, I love you, buddy. So that's that. I got to go in and so the basement I'm working on is almost fully complete, and the door is sort of the last piece of the puzzle. That along with the baseboard. So try to look at this painful process as me installing the door, right? It's basically complete, and I just wanted to be able to walk through that door, you know, if ever it does come to that, because I sort of, and that's the thing, when you're passionate about something, you will uncover like truths about, you know, the important things, right? Like one big thing I learned when doing the basement was that, you know, initially the foundation was a bit off for me to put the walls in, right? You know, the spacing wasn't quite right. There wasn't enough studs to sort of hold the foundation, you know, whether it's at the beginning of the wall or, you know, at the end. So it required a bit of angle adjustment, right? And when I say angle, I mean angles of fairness. So all this was really was, you know, getting a few birds with one stone, right? So any of you who are really, you know, have seen these sort of very assertive types of statements come out, you know, those are just to show the passion that I have for, you know, for injustice and that kind of stuff. So it's all that. It never once has any of that sort of been in me, with regards to how I might feel, you know, about any individual I interacted, you know, twice with. So no one ever rubbed me the wrong way or any of that. Like, man, like ask Jeff Lukes how laid back I am, right? And Manor and some of those guys. So we'll have to work on Manor's throw from first base. So Manor, I can get about 10 miles an hour on that arm of yours. And if you want, we can do some drunken taekwondo outside the hotel. You know, to show everyone how big of a man you are. I know you're not one of those, man, or you're as humble as they come. You're a great guy. But I was kind of letting you on a bit. I was letting on. I wasn't quite as good as I was, eh? So that's that. So yeah. So to summarize the entire point of the story, when I was with Alex last night. We had you know what? Alex, that was the funnest time I've had probably since the last time I seen you or Ryan or any of those guys or Darren or all he is. So I've had to be kind of isolated for a bit. Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. So the summary of this is I brought up Craig Carlisle and I brought up Mike's Hard Lemonade because, you know, Craig played ball a bit with us, and you know, he used to pitch, but he never really threw that hard, except one time. Thompson Field was a location, It was New Maryland against the North Side Misfits. Can't remember what they were called, but that's, in my mind, that's what rings the loudest. And the boys were kind of, it wouldn't have been Ryan, because Ryan doesn't tease. Chris wouldn't dare do that. It wouldn't have been Corey. Who would have been going on about them, teasing him about the Mike's Hard? That's a mystery. Can't remember. Anyways, and he took exception to that one. See, he's a lot like me, right? If someone doesn't see the full gem that he is, he's not going to rest until they come to their senses. So he fired that ball probably 80 miles an hour, up from 65. And I saw a beast in that man, and you know, him and I sort of connected once. It was the first time we were at a party together. Well, maybe not the first, but you know, we had never really sort of bonded, right? And a good way to bond with someone is to be the last man standing, right? And it was him and I know it's a shock to a lot of you, but him and I had a deep connection. Very deep. And we were listening to Eminem in my little Echo. But we had a deep connection the night before, but that was kind of, we couldn't even get it all done in one day. That's how in gangster don't give a F mode I had to get in to roll with him for a few hours. So, and the song was No Love. So when you piss me or Mr. Carlisle off, you get no love until you show it in return. So, and this is gonna be so funny someday, man. Like, I sort of see the full picture as I'm doing this, so I'm laughing a little bit inside, but I'm also crying a little bit because I don't want to seem like, and so that's that. I'm having fun. You know, the guys, you know, me and Alex did a video. Started out pretty concerning. Alex is always kind of either very like happy or he's like Steve Yachuk. And he starts the video with, "Hi guys, I'm here with Merv." He's still in his delusion. And then I kind of look and I go kind of, oh, there goes a bird. But I got laughing pretty quick, and I got all passionate, about their friggin' suffering. And Craig, buddy, I want to apologize about the time I saw you at Ferris's wedding. I could tell it stung you to the core that Nut Bar Murph was not present. I was in serious boring mode. So Scott, Craigie do, Scotty don't. So I just want to bring some of that Nut Bar side to the union, because the city might get a little strong-toned message if they don't start moving on this in a way that pleases me. Okay, I gotta get in soon there. Danny's gonna be wondering where I am. Danny probably didn't even notice. He's down flittering around. So I want to bring a bit of, I want to assemble a team of legends, right? So Jake, you're a legend. Craig, like you, I want to just start having some fun and bring some humor in it. If you gotta post a video to the city of Fredericton in sort of the same way I'm doing, if everyone's doing it, they can't. There's a labor shortage, man. Like, this is Jeff Lukes coming out the business side of me, and him and Stevie Thompson there kind of got into it a bit. I think it was over something real serious, like not notifying the umpire that someone's pinch running for Murph. So let's get some good laughs going. And nah, the line won't come out. I was gonna say a little something to the city, but I think they got the message loud and clear. That poor chief must have got an awful shock. Who's this maniac thinking he's Elvis? Calling me big boss man. And the thing is it kind of all hit me too, right? It kind of made sense. I hear you're what, 6'6", 275? So I thought, look at it, I'm getting looks from the neighbors there now. I gotta go. Alright guys, time to go work on the basement. I'll see you later. Bye bye.